Silver. Scrapes and hi, welcome to NALCS Tonight. My name is David Freak Turley. This is Isaac Zed Cummings Bentley and the one and only Huhi, NA's greatest resident mid laner.
Oh. Out of 10, what do you give him on that entrance?
10.
Oh, thank you so much.
That is
He told
generous.
me best, so.
That is, okay, well, that's fair. That's
you're
You're
a
nice person, you know?
You're a very nice
okay,
person. I
okay,
appreciate you lying to me to tell me I'm good, because these guys just tell me I'm crap. Of course, all games in Week 4 are complete. Let's pull up the standings, and look at that Counter Electric Gaming in first place.
Well,
It's a
second
sight
place.
to see. I mean, they're in first.
First.
It's 5 and 3.
That's true, that's true.
It's alphabetical order, all right? It doesn't even count. You're cheating.
Yeah, so I mean, really good weekend for you guys. How are you guys feeling now? Like, there's so much talk about all the parity in the league. Like, do you think you guys have improved a lot, that you are near the top now?
Definitely, because in the beginning of this week, our screens were really going poorly, and we had a lot of issue. But like as going into the late of this week, I think we figured out a lot of mistakes that we were making, and we were actually like winning a lot of scrims after, and like now we won 2-0 weekend, and for going for next week, I think like we're really confident, and we're gonna work on the problems we have.
Awesome.
Yeah, you guys have definitely improved much. Of course, the run to Worlds requires a playoff spot for you guys, and right now in position. So it's that time of the NALCS Tonight where we put our guests to the test on Scion Speedway. So before Huhi takes the stage for his run, we do have a couple additions to the leaderboard. We asked a couple of our European friends to test their mettle on the Scion Speedway while they were here for Rift Rival, so check it out.
Do I sit here and I just start with ult? Or can I walk in ult? I start with ult? Okay.
No, we don't have time. We don't have time.
Ready?
Yeah?
Let's go.
Actually, I'm really sweating, you know? I'm really sweating right now. I'm really sweating. Oh, oh my God, I just lost the game. Why am I, when I was practicing, it was so much better. Please. It's so bad already, no. No! Please. Please. No! Please don't be worse than Biofrost. Don't be worse than Biofrost. Ooh. Please tell me I'm not worse than Biofrost. Please tell me I'm not the last one. Okay, can you tell me I'm not the last one? I'm not the last one, okay.
Please tell me I'm not worse than Biofrost. Ooh, Biofrost at 13 and Yankos got a good 3 seconds on him. That puts into context like how bad Bio's run was.
You've got to restore
You gotta
the pride of your
show
team.
up.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys may be improving on the Rift, but on Scion Speedway, CLG is looking pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna represent CLG, and our goal was like pushing Biofrost out of the board.
Yeah, that's good. And hey, you've got room for more imports as well. So, you know, maybe some Korean supports are better at Science Speedway. I don't know. Just a thought. I hear G2 is a pretty good Korean support. Just saying, we like to poach
Bring
from
in
them.
LCK, Scion one trick just for Scion
Yes,
Speedway.
let's go. All right, Huhi, though, it is your turn for Science Speedway. Please head over and let's see how well you do. CLG, yeah, I mean, they made it to first place in LCS today. Maybe he gets first place in Science Speedway.
He's got to at least beat EU.
Yep. All right, so when you are ready, I will count you in. Are you ready? All right, on the word go.
I'm more nervous than my LCS game right now.
I believe it. Okay, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, go, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
There's a lot of pressure here, I mean, especially when Biofrost is
Ooh.
already at the bottom. If Hui's gonna join him there.
Yeah, and he didn't take the golden glue route, which was to
Okay.
go down and then up with the curve. So let's see if he gets the wall bounce. So far, pretty good. All right, that's pretty much par for the course. There's the Predator channel, rest of his actives. Mercurial Scimitar for some move speed. Righteous Glory, I think, got popped there as well. Now for round 2.
Really, I think the hardest part is actually avoiding all the target dummies and everything up
Yeah.
here, and then the curve, how you actually
Yeah,
handle the curve.
he's
after
shaping
that.
his turns really well as well. He's hugging walls pretty closely, flashes past them. He's going to go not for a flash on this one. And he goes high to then aim a bit down. Ooh, that's probably not going to be golden glue. But he's definitely way better than
Way
Biofrost.
better than Biofrost. Confirmed.
Oh no! Oh, that's a tilter.
Oh no, he's
Oh. The double tap R. He's probably gonna lose a couple spots for that. All right, come on back.
Still better than Baufrost.
Yeah, oh.
Still better than Baufrost.
Far superior than Bauerfrost. You beat me for sure as well. Still a mid 48, which isn't too bad.
48.
48.
That was Baufrost, I think, sitting at 52 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
beat Yankos, beat a lot of you guys.
You're still doing all right. We'll maybe get an updated score table later.
We'll have that soon. So either way, how'd that go?
In practice, it was actually better, but I guess
That was the same
the
for
pressure
me.
got me. Yeah.
My very first run in practice was like actually pretty clean, and then
Yeah.
I hit like 4 walls in actual.
Choked on stage.
I did choke on stage. It's unlucky. Either way, so that went well. At some point, we'll have the graphic up. I think otherwise we'll probably transition a bit forwards. And so, yeah. Talk to me about sort of just your results this week, because obviously the run is really great. Were you expecting kind of the 2-0 week? Like, what was your thoughts kind of coming in, and then how are you feeling about your standings?
We definitely felt a little confident going to this week, but like not like previous weeks.
Yeah.
Because of like just I said like about the scrims that was going. But like playing the games, like we were pretty confident. We knew we were gonna win. Like for example, the C9 match, our bottom lane was crushing, and we were like, they were giving us confidence, and we were like hyping them
that
up.
one was kind of close though.
Yeah.
That one got a little bit closer than
Like
you might
in
have
the
wanted.
end, in the end, it got close, but
Never doubted it, though.
Yeah, we never doubted it. Like,
Okay, well, speaking of never doubting, we have your score ready to go up on the screen. So how did it go? Huhi number 10.
Oh, I beat you, Hui.
Ooh, above
beat you.
Yankos, but below Caps and Odoamne. So unfortunately, Europe holding up a lot of these top spots right here. Yeah, the top 8 has 2 EU, 2 NA.
Top 10 though, so you're still in the LCS.
okay, got it.
You're still in the LCS. You haven't been relegated yet.
At least Yankos got kicked out, some decent thing there. All right, well, throughout the weekend, you were calling out the biggest plays and the most exciting moments on Twitter, and we've gathered some of our favorites for this week's LCS Big Plays, brought to you by Acer Predator. Up first, League ESAN praises JJ's dominating lane presence against Team Liquid. Yeah, and so just
JJ has been having honestly like a really good time with FlyQuest. It feels like he has been playing pretty well, and he does play like a lot of different champions. You know, kind of any thoughts on his performance so far in the LCS?
I think their FlyQuest in general definitely has more strength with them, especially like after they switch their support. I think they're winning a lot more. So like maybe their synergy is better, maybe their communication is different. So it's definitely like a good move by them.
Yeah, JJ's 3-1 with the roster right now. So I mean, that's like one of the best win rates just in NA right now. So the best is 5-3. 3-1 is a bit above that. So next up, Panic Kiri highlights Mickey and his incredible contribution to Golden Guardian's first ever 2-0 weekend. Yeah, honestly, both his games were really good. This Talon, jumping around and managing to stealth through. Just one shots for Apollo. He cleaned up a lot of team fights this game.
Yeah, he really did. And like, I think this is one of the first weeks that Mickey has had where he's actually looked really good on the LCS stage. You know, a lot of people talk about how talented he is in scrims and these sorts of things, and it's finally now showing up in his LCS play. You know, kind of what are your thoughts on Mickey? Like, have you guys really scrimmed much against them?
We actually didn't scrim much with them because especially next week we play against them. But Mickey is a type of player like that prioritizes lane a lot, so he is really strong in lane. But I think out of the lane, like if he's not playing like an assassin, I'm not sure like if he's really good at team fighting because he didn't show that much.
Yeah, anyway, good stuff from you guys, of course, and of course, a good mid lane from him as well. But now, finally, Roberto Fuentes shares his love for CLG's Darshan's big plays and big reactions.
Cut back. I can. Go pub. Yeah, we went. Oh, stay together.
Pedro's not. Pedro's dead. Pedro's dead.
Play there. Help Darshan. Oh my god, let's go. Go. Oh my god.
Darshan can go.
Yo, anything?
Yeah, I got it.
I saw.
Dude, I love Darshan. He gets so hyped.
Yeah, like I was saying, like when he gets a solo kill or a big play, like he screams so much that he will like excite us and hype us. For example, that play, like we were talking about how we were like he's chopping like enemy's head. Like, yeah.
Dude, Glorious Executioner. I mean, that's technically Darius' brother, but close enough. Yeah, I mean, it's actually great. It's one of my favorite things about esports in general. It's like, especially with LAN environments where you can just kind of yell kind of across the room towards each other and whatnot. Like, I've always been a big fan of that sorts of interactions, and I'm glad we got some players who get super hyped when they get kills and whatnot. Well, thank all of you online for your submissions. Make sure to continue tweeting us your favorite plays all summer long using the hashtag NALCS. But big plays aren't the only things we gathered from Twitter. Earlier in the day, we asked you for your questions, and we are here to answer them. Up first, Warrior Leonard wants to know if Huhi has been following the World Cup, if he's happy that France won it.
Well, I'm happy that France won because it's like kind of where I was born actually.
yeah.
So I'm glad that they won, and I kind of heard that they were like kind of underdog, which CLG was kind of known for underdogs. So maybe there's a relation there.
Yep. Confirmed. All of France are CLG fans.
Yeah.
I think that's how that works. Forget SOAS, forget all the other French players in the LCS,
Yep.
steal back on. No. CLG as Huhi. He's from Paris. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Next up, Sarni Roth is wondering what champion that has been absent from the meta do you want to see make a return? Other than
guess-
Aurelion Sol.
Oh, other
obviously.
than Aurelion Sol, I was gonna say Aurelion Sol, but
Fiora.
yeah, probably
Fiora
Fiora.
mid.
Also
Like
French-ish.
people are playing lots of
Big at Fiora.
like melee
Yeah.
mids, so
Melee
Fiora
mids.
can be a pretty good pick into melee mids.
Okay.
Why do you think we haven't really seen any Fiora? Like, we heard some players talking earlier about how they don't think you can split push anymore. Is the game just kind of too fast paced, too much about team fighting?
I think it's just a better pick than Fiora, right? Like, for example, like Darius. It's just it has a lane dominance and it can
Yeah.
also split push, but its team fight is great and it's also tanky. So I think there's just those kind of champions that are just better than Fiora, and that's why Fiora isn't showing up.
Yeah,
Kind of
makes sense.
outclassed within sort of the lane bully role, and that
Yeah.
actually makes sense. So next question, though, comes from Mark Horner, specifically for Huhi, and it's if you could pick a skin line for the next Aurelion Sol, so like,
Project, definitely not, like the joke stuff. There's the Winter Olympics ones, there's soccer ones,
Yeah.
there's, et cetera, et cetera. Star Guardian.
yeah. So if you have a skin line for Aurelion Sol, what would it be?
I think I will go with like ice, like winter skins, because one of the origin skin of Aurelion is like fire. His balls is like fire, and it will be cool to have the opposite, which is like the winters. So, for example, like snows. So.
By the way, the correct answer would have been the CLG World Championship, Aurelion Sol. And you're trolling, you failed the question. But it was a good try.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
give you like maybe a B-.
Okay.
A B- for
Yeah.
not picking
Try to get a
CLG
good
Aurelion
A
Sol.
next time.
Well, there is no CLG skin line yet, so I mean,
Well, see, but there's the World Championship skin line. You have to
Yeah,
add
okay.
the CLG edition.
we'll go Fnatic Aurelion Sol, and then he can't pick it when he wins next year. Now, finally, Jace Hammond wants to know if our NALCS teams have a consistency problem, or the fact that all these teams are so tied up together by week 4. Do you think, or is it that there's so much parity in the league, as we are 4 weeks in and so many teams are close?
I think it's kind of a both. For example, like because of the meta, like there's a lots of like up and downs, like upset
Yeah.
and downset. But for example, like Team Liquid, people talk about them as the best team, and today, like that's nothing related about the meta. Like it's just they just made a lot of mistakes. So that's about consistency. But the other parts, I think it's just about the meta as well.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely think that being able to be first to like innovate a new thing and like figure out the strategy, like that can give you a leg up and people aren't expecting you. And I think there is so much sort of moving around in the world that it can be very easy that you're just like, oh, actually, we found Mundo first, and you just get a couple wins off that, even if you aren't like the better team.
Yeah, and I mean, even looking at the TL game today, you could say, oh, well, Doublelift wasn't on a marksman, but there was mistakes all across the map. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like that
He was the
loss
best player on the team.
Exactly.
On Vladimir.
The loss wasn't purely about that one thing, so definitely consistency, I think, is a big deal.
Yeah, well, we'll see if teams can shape up by the end as they make their way towards Worlds, but we are not quite finished with questions yet, at least for Huhi. It's time
All
to
right,
put you in the
come
hot
on to
seat
me.
while Azale grills in a rapid-fire segment we are calling Lightning Rush. You two have fun.
All right, so what we're gonna do, we have questions. It's either, one answer or the other. Don't
Okay.
think about it too much. Give me the immediate thought as soon as you get it. All right, are you ready?
Wait, is there bait questions?
Are there what questions?
Bait?
No,
Okay.
no. We would never do that to you. We would never do that to you. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, red side or blue side?
Red.
Korean barbecue or Korean fried chicken?
Korean barbecue.
Talon or Aatrox?
Talon.
Scrim or Stream?
Scream.
Shocks or Ovally?
Shock.
First pick or last pick?
Last pick.
Heal or Cleanse?
Kill.
Flash on D or Flash on F?
D.
Darius or Garen?
Darius.
Afromu or Rainover?
Afro.
Oh, TSM or C9?
TSM.
Adidas or Nike?
Adidas.
Fortnite or PUBG?
Fortnite.
Wu Wanje or Penomeko?
Penomeko.
Nerf Strong or Buff the Weak?
Wait, say that again?
Nerf the Strong champions or Buff the Weak ones?
Nerf the strong.
Aurelion Soul or no bans?
Aurelion Soul.
Freak or Azale?
Freak.
Angela or Haru?
Angela.
Okay, you betrayed your dog.
Oh,
you betrayed
no.
your dog. I'm sure the Husky is going to be watching this show and is going to be so disappointed.
I mean, I would pick Caitlyn over Punz 100% of the time. I trust you on that one. Isaiah, what would your choice be? And you got like several pets, so Joanne or all of them?
It has to be Joanne.
See?
It has to be
You can't give him crap for that.
See, the thing is, the pets can't hear you on the show,
Yeah,
right?
so you can, but Joanne's
So
paying
you can
attention.
go home afterwards and you can tell Haru that really it was
Oh,
Haru.
okay. So it's kind of a smart choice.
Exactly. It's a
the guys
win-win.
here.
All right.
So you got half remove over, rain over.
Ooh, that's
Oh.
betrayal right there.
Well, it's just with Wijin, Rainover, I'm really close to him, but obviously with Afro, like he was one of like my longest teammates besides Darshan and Trevor, and I think we were close a lot and like had a lot of fun time together. So.
And the truly wrong answer of the bunch, Freak over Azale.
I appreciate you.
That's what made the rest of them just like, I stopped listening after that. I was like, okay, well, he obviously doesn't have a very good decision.
You have the best taste. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, I mean, he just gave me a really good impression by like
Okay.
starting how like I'm the best
see.
player and like he
Best
kind of
NA
built it
mid.
up,
That's
you know?
fair. That's fair.
Best any mid. I think now like half of, or more than half of starting mids are residents now, by the way. I think we're up to that. So we're slowly stopping importing our players, or they've been here so long enough they just count. It's amazing. We don't import players anymore.
All homegrown. We're exporting.
All homegrown
we're
talent.
exporting great talent like Core JJ,
Yep.
a true North American
Rush.
patriot. You know, in the
KT
World
Rush.
Finals.
Yeah, easy
exactly.
stuff,
Rush,
yeah.
another
Yep.
born and raised here.
The Brazilians are taking our Counter-Strike players. Like we're doing it all, man. We're just so good. All right, so one last thing before we sign off, let's take a look at what's in store with next week's schedule, brought to you by Jersey Mike's. And of course, with the standings so close, we got almost every battle means a crap ton. Echofox 100 Thieves, a second and third from last split, and they're second and third right now, basically, as well.
And you guys have Golden Guardians next week, who is actually looking a lot stronger. So you guys feeling pretty confident going into next weekend?
Yeah, I think they're gonna like do a lot of like smite mid strategy, but we're definitely gonna like focus on that too. But also like we're not gonna sleep on like if they play standard, we're not gonna let them have the win as well.
And when you play against a player like Mickey, you said he's so lane focused. Are you then gonna like try to orient yourself more to focusing on lane, or just say, hey, forget lane, we can still ball the side lanes? Like, how do you kind of go into that matchup?
It's just I think there is a limit where like you can give it up in lane. Obviously, like lane is really important. It's kind of a foundation of the macro, in my opinion. But it doesn't win you the game in the end. So, like you just have to be really smart about like how much focus I'm gonna put in the lane, and then how much roaming am I gonna do, or how much like vision control am I gonna control, like stuff like that.
Cool.
All right, well, thank you very much, Huhi, for your time. And again, congratulations on first place so far in North America. That's a wrap for week 4. Special thanks once again to Huhi for joining us at LCS tonight, and was an amazing guest, as he always is. The entire live broadcast crew, everyone on air, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you for more NALCS next week.
This isn't any more complicated than pickup basketball, and all over the world, people have been able to figure that one out. If pro players can't figure out how to do pickup League of Legends, they probably can't figure out how to win a world championship either.
Right, good luck, guys. Remember, play confident. We got this.
That's the fully flash Darkwind Ignite down. Looking for the first blood. Who's going to grab a contract? Doesn't grab it. It's Mickey, who's gone so far forward to try and make a play, and it's just given him nothing. Mickey, a triple kill now for the birthday boy. The Tico over. Bubble is good. Mickey looking for the one shot. Does grab it. Legendary. Matt Coco in the back line. And it looks like 100 Thieves' time has finally run out. And 2-0 for the first time in their history.
Side on fire. I got her. She's gone.
Cody actually gets pulled in.
Not in a great spot. Removes Jersey, gets himself to safety, and now it's going to be Hanser going down. Echo Fox are able to lock down TSM and knock down TSM. A little bit more as Acadian comes in, and Clutch Gaming is being just that. On the Nexus, Clutch Gaming will take down Optic. Featherstorm is sneaky safety, and a great denial of damage from Zazel.
Biofrost and Stixay find another kill for the team.
Biofrost is in, and he delivers him back to Stixay. Biofrost is down immediately with Unleashed Power. Sends Garen to the back, is safe. Huki tries to get himself into a spot where he can deliver, but he goes down. Darshan may fall next with the ultimate on. Oh my God! Stixay still gets the Elder Drake.
Back, everyone back.
Jay, you're insane. Holy shit, Jay. NA mid laner, by the way. loot mid, I think.
Oh, nice job. Oh no, Impact, why did you flash? Santara gets the kill, and Smithy just pops down the Kindred ult, and now he's dead as well. That was so tragic for Team Liquid. Pops the watch away, he's trying to get a counter kill desperately. Oh my god, he hit the creep, he got the heal, and FlyQuest, they'll get the double kill. But he's not caught. Liquid looking for the first kill, Kindred already down, Dublin. He finds the flash and gets the kill. Gets a good pulverize, a last breath. Maybe gonna come on in, but total flashes out, and that's gonna be game. FlyQuest smash Team Liquid.